This is going to work on some rib cage expansion. It's going to kind of have the appearance of just a lat stretch, but we're going to really impose some breathing on top of it. So what I'll do is I'll grab a rack or a doorway, something like this, with the thumb down about shoulder height. I'm going to lightly just kind of fall back into my heel so the arm kind of goes long and the shoulder blade slightly glides forward. From there, I'm going to reach the opposite arm down, just slightly turn myself like I'm looking up towards my armpits. I do it on this side, back of the heels, shoulder blades kind of pulled forward, and I'm slightly de-shrug. I'll reach this arm down, turn into this side like I'm facing this way, and then I'm going to breathe in nice and soft. Exhale nice and long, but still nice and easy, not super hard. I would do 5 to 8 breaths, maybe 30 seconds. Really easy on the breathing, nice and long. All right. This is going to be some crab breathing, really focusing on anterior expansion. You should feel almost like the area of your pec is getting opened up and kind of expanding on the inhale. So we'll come down. Legs are going to be at about 45 degrees, so kind of a hook line position. Arms are going to be extended behind you. You're going to try to get your whole forearm and hand on the ground. You can even lightly press into the floor. That'll really kind of pull the shoulders back. Untuck the chin. Same breathing sequence as usual, so nice and soft inhale. Long, slow exhale. Rinse and repeat. This is going to work on some posterior expansion. You should feel like air kind of goes into your upper back with this one. You should improve some cervical rotation as well. You can take a yoga block or something like it. If you don't have that, you could do it without it, but it would be a little more challenging. So I'm going to set the yoga block with my leg. So I'm just going to sit normally on a bench or a chair. I'm going to try to reach that arm forward without crunching down into my abs. So reach forward. A little bit of downward pressure at the elbow into the block. So I'm lightly kind of de-shrugging like so. You should feel like your upper back has kind of been spread out or opened up. If you want, you can add on slightly looking down into that side. Keep the reach, silent inhale. Long, slow exhale. Rinse and repeat. The biggest thing will be maintaining the kind of de-shrug. So what a lot of people will do is kind of when you reach forward, set your center of mass back so you aren't crunching. So reach. And then you're going to apply the downward pressure into the block. Because what you'll see is on the inhale, you'll really shrug up like this. So be very conscious of that. So when you reach, de-shrug, sit back, inhale. This isn't moving up, it's staying down the whole time. Like so. For this, it's going to be basically like you're pulling a sword out of the sheath. You're going to take a really light resistance band, come down. One arm is going to kind of trap the band down at the side. You should feel a little bit of the back of the shoulder blade working with that. Relax down. Other arm is going to be kind of at like your navel. And I'm going to pull up and kind of diagonal like this. A couple things you want to look for is this arm shouldn't have to come up. The rib cage shouldn't have to extend like so, and I shouldn't have this excessive shrug as I bring the arm overhead. So arm holding down, rib cage is kind of trapped down. I'm just going to move from that shoulder. If you're getting it right, you should feel a little bit of a stretch kind of diagonally through the pec minor muscle on the side that's going up. If you aren't feeling that, you're likely kind of moving at your rib cage a little bit too much, or you're really having that shoulder shrug up as you bring the arm overhead. Last one I'm going to have you do, I know we didn't work on it here today, but this one should be really good for you if you get it right. I'm going to have you take a staggered stance like so. You're going to have the outside leg slightly in front. The down arm is going to reach and kind of push into the bench like so. That's going to kind of turn me up towards the outer side. So here, I'm not going to sag down into my shoulder like so. I'm going to reach like that, keep that position. I'm going to extend the elbow back with a light weight or maybe even no weight. until I feel like my elbow's locked out. I should feel the back of my arm working. Back down. The biggest thing on that will be maintain this push into the bench or the table, whatever you're using, and not sagging down like so when doing it. So I'm pushing, and then from here, I'm going to show you the side angle. So from here, pushing to kind of turn myself up. That will keep this shoulder back. I'm going to extend the arm like so. If you want to get real crazy, you can inhale when the arm goes back. So you'll feel your pec kind of open up, exhale on the return.